Hello everyone. So I was recently not challenged but encouraged to try YouTube. Just doing manicures. I recently had a color street party, and so I was inspired by a nail friend to do some live videos and just some videos in general of how to do nails, and a couple of my friends encouraged me to try this. So I wanted to start with just kind of like a basic application video since this is my first video. A little bit of creativity gonna happen. We're doing a bit of a mixed mani. I have Are You Madrid-ing Me, which is really pretty pink. Social Butterfly, this is a current core catalog set for this year. One of my favorites. It's such a pretty, like, soft pink-ish gold. It's super pretty. And then we have the last one is Smell the Roses, which is just like a soft pink. And I thought this would be fun for Valentine's Day. So I'm going to start first. You're just going to take the clear off. And the first time you forget, you kind of hate your life because that's hard to take off after. Anyway, I like to use the anchor method. So I've just got I put it on the white backing, and that just gives me something to hold on to and also helps keep my oils from my fingers getting on the strip too terribly much. And I'm just going to kind of put it where I want it. And I like to smooth it down with this rubber cuticle pusher, which is one of my favorite tools. I feel like it just helps me get things smoother, easier. Your fingers work great too, and a lot of people just do fingers. This tool really works well for me. And I kind of smooth down the center and then kind of just work my way around. I try to work on all those, and I'm just going to perforate there around the end. One thing I really love about Color Street is just how easy they perforate, because if you use some of the off-brand sets, you kind of have to use scissors, and they're a lot of fun. There's a lot of cool things that you can do with those too that, you know, real nail polish like this you can't do, but I like how easy they are to perforate. And same thing here, like I got a little bit on the edge of my skin, and that will clean up really easy with, I usually use a wooden orange stick, cuticle stick for that. Alright, so just kind of working my way, smoothing things on there, and then we'll see if I have enough with this other half to do my other nail. It's gonna be tight. I think, oh yeah, that pinky's pretty long. Both of those are pretty long right now. So maybe let's just grab, let's see if I have another set up here. Oh yes, another strip up here that will work perfect. We'll just do this. So sometimes my pinky and my pointer, I can get one strip to go for both hands. These fingers and my thumb are for sure too long, that they each need their own strip. So, and everyone's just a little different. Most people can do their whole manicure sharing strips between their hands. And then as far as prep, I like to use a nail strengthener on my nails. Right now I'm using Nail Teaks, which seems to be working pretty good, but if you have a strengthener you really like, please drop it in the comments, because I'd like to try some different ones. And you definitely, with Color Street, there's an adhesive on them still that goes on your nail that can kind of wreck your nails. So you want to put something down, whether it's a nail strengthener or just a base coat, a liquid one. Works great and just kind of protects your nails a little bit. I love the color of that one. Okay, and then, so Social Butterfly. I didn't want to go super heavy on it because it's kind of going for a simpler look. And then my nail beds are wide, so This one, you know, maybe you could go for a thumb or wide, but it's kind of square. So I like to cut it just rounded here. And I just use one of the more rounded strips as kind of a template. Kind of just round those corners a little bit. Just barely, not a ton. See, now it's got a round look to it. Round shape. So as far as other prep, you want to have oils removed from your skin. So things like lotions or just, you know, your natural oils that occur around your nails will make it hard for the strips to stick. So each set comes with an alcohol prep pad that you can use on your nail, or I just like to use soap. Any soap is great. If you do have a lot of oil, you could use like Dawn. A lot of people swear by a dish soap like that, but I just use whatever hand soap I have. Helps a lot. Using a nail strengthener too also makes things stick better. There's a downside to that too, though. Without the nail strengthener, I could just pick the strip up and reposition it if I didn't quite center it. Which at first was kind of hard for me to adjust to when I started using the nail strengthener, but once I got used to it, I actually really like it because the strips just stick a lot better to my nails. So I'm not fighting them to get them to stick, you know, if they're getting a little dry or whatnot. So Color Street will tell you that their strips are single use, but you can reseal them. So they come in a plastic sleeve like this, and you can use, I just use my straightener, and you just, that'll just melt the plastic up. And I also, the other trick I learned is I like to put it between the pages of a book. I'm a mom, so I have just a board book here, any book, and that just squeezes all the air out, and then I can just seal things like that. That way you don't get any leftover air in there that's gonna dry out your strips even though they're sealed anyway. And I get great use out of them just by doing that, by sealing them up. Which is nice because then you can do fun things like these mixed manis, because I can't imagine opening 3 sets to do this and then just tossing it all. Because obviously you're not going to use all of them. So got that one rounded. So if you're new to Color Street, I definitely recommend starting with the glitter. They're just a lot easier to apply, and plus glitter is the best. And they're also good at hiding any imperfections. Like if you get a crease in it when you're applying or whatnot, the glitter just hides it. Color Street party only has, I think, until Friday, and I'm super sad. It's been super fun. Just to just think and play and talk about Color Street all the time, because I could do that all the time anyway. So this orange stick works great for just cleaning up things, and I probably won't clean things up perfectly. I'll probably finish that up after I'm off of the video. It works great for that. All right. So move on to middle finger. So this one is what I'd call a cream or a solid. You can see it kind of shows when it's wrinkled on the sides a little bit more. This works pretty good to smooth things out. Valentine's Day is one of my favorite holidays, especially for the artsy things like nails. I love doing Christmas nails, Valentine's nails, and 4th of July nails are probably my favorites. And so I started really early this year. I started doing pink nails like as soon as January hit. And I almost got tired of them. So I took one break and did some blue. And now I think I'm ready for pink again. So I feel like I always run out of time for the holidays that I really love. There's never enough time to do all the fun things I want to do. And I guess that's just true all the time. Because that's my biggest complaint, is there is way too many fun nails and way too many fun ideas and not enough time and not enough nails to put them on. So I really could use, so when you get a pack of Color Street, they come with 2 larger strips, a thumb one, and then like a kind of smallerish thumb one, like the one I used on this. And I really could use 2 of that second one. As you can see, I have a little bit of a gap, but I decided to just not care this time, just because I'm using leftovers, trying to use them up. And honestly, I don't think, see, when it's just there, I'm going to be the only one who notices or is bugged by it. I don't think anyone else will notice, but I definitely like it when I can cover my whole nail. But so I got into Color Street, it was 5 or 6 years ago. My sister-in-law was a stylist, and so I kind of started trying it just to kind of support her, and I got totally hooked. And she's since stopped being a stylist a long time ago. Now I'm my 3rd stylist. Just because their plans change and they stop being stylists. And I've never been a stylist and don't intend to ever be. Just an addict who can't get enough of them. That may not be enough for my other nail. No, I don't think so. I think that's very short. Let's see if my other piece from my pinky is. Might be. Yeah, I think that piece from my pinky will work. Let's try it out. Oops. Nope, it's a little short. Is it too late to peel it up? Probably. See, that's because I have that nail strengthener. So things stick good. I think honestly I'll probably just clip that until you can't see that the tips are covered. Put nail clippers after. Okay, and now again, so I kind of wanted a little bit less sparkle. So this is what the thumb strip looks like, the biggest one. So I could do that, and that would be fine, but I think I'm gonna do kind of like this with a gold strip down the middle. You'll see as I do it, so. So I'm just gonna stick that across roughly halfway diagonal. This is me getting creative because I always run out of the big strips. And so I do a lot of creative things to cover my nails, doing braids or slants or this kind of thing, like a diagonal across the nail. And this is cool because you guys will get to see the orange stick in action. I like to use it to kind of perforate things. I'll do, see how much was left of that one. Probably not enough to, maybe. Nah, I don't think so. It's fine if I use 4 strips for this, because then I will use this set all the way up. So again, just doing the other half of that, and then I'm going to cut a strip of the social butterfly. So I'll have a gold strip down the center across there. See, now I'm just using my nails to kind of perforate. Oops, getting off camera there. Okay, awesome. And if you wanted to be really precise about this, you could, so the back is just paper, you could draw, just get a pencil or whatnot and, get a ruler and draw out what you want, but I'm not that precise, so. So color straight, I love that. I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, I love the art of it. I'm not a super into like beauty stuff. I mean, a little bit, but not a ton. I'm not that into makeup. Very basic, I'll do mascara and eyeliner just so you can kind of see my eyes because my lashes are blonde red. So look at that. That wasn't that hard. Anyway, so not super into the, staying in style with things. We're going to the salon or very basic with that. But I very much like, let's see, I want to get my slants going this way, right? So they kind of mirror each other. is what I'm feeling. So Color Street for me is more the art of it, and I love looking down and seeing something pretty on my hands. And I love that I can do it at home. These just remove with regular nail polish remover. So there's no, I don't have to go to a salon to get them done, and I don't have to go to a salon to get them taken off. And as a mom, it's really hard to get out and do things like that for yourself. Like getting my hair cut, I just have my sister do it. And she's not a hairstylist or anything. She's just kind of learned, and it works. Just because getting to a salon without kids is just a big deal. So I love that I can do this at home. And I love that I can change them all the time, because I love to try out the different things. And honestly, I get bored like a day. I'm like, hey, what's next for the manicure? What are we going to do next? Oh, I didn't perforate that one. Is nice. It's kind of jagged. So this is a good way. This one, only the widest side will fit on my pinky. Otherwise, this is just a good strip for doing fun stuff with, like this. So it's a good way to use these up. And so I always start with my pinkies first, because you can see you use your thumbs as a tool as you go. So I always work myself from smallest to biggest. Okay, and I think this will work for our other stripe. Just gonna kind of cut it so it's straight. This one's a little trickier to cut because it's smaller to start with. Okay. And there you have it. I'll probably do a little cleanup on them, and I may apply, I have a flax bag that you can throw in the microwave and put some heat on it. I may do that to kind of smooth some of those edges, but there you go. Super fancy. Simple but fancy and cute for Valentine's Day in February. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Bye now.